Live here at my house, or Church of the People for Creator Mother Earth. Chilling here with the brother Mark. You know, it's a beautiful day. Just come out here and talk, you know, say a little couple things, just give a little intro on myself. Name is Shane Norte, come from Southern California, Chimland, the Westerners, and it's a beautiful time to be here. Like I said, in this mushroom movement, the plant medicine movement, you know, just the overall conscious expanding of people, you know, wanting to better their minds or just get a better understanding of themselves, or just wanting to heal, you know. And I think it's a beautiful time. And so within that, you know, I created a Church of the People for Creator Mother Earth, and you know, we strive a lot here to you know, just preserve our old traditional ways and also give people an authentic experience, you know, through this medicine and through just working together as, you know, brothers and sisters to heal, you know. So it's just a good day to be here, and glad to be here with my brother, you know, my brother Mark over here. Give a little intro on himself, and thank you again, Mark, for being here.
Thank you, Shane. Yeah, I'm excited, man, for what we're doing, what we've been talking about, and our relationship that's developed and where it's going forward, and just all the good work we're trying to do and doing, you know, but the plans we have in spiritually, regenerative, agriculture, bringing back, you know, community and real healing, real community healing. It's really exciting. And my background is, I was a Navy SEAL, SEAL Team 5, deployed a few times to the Middle East, to Iraq, trained the military in our training cell before I left, and then did some contracting and some other stuff, and I've just been called to some of this work, and through that work met Shane, you know, with the agriculture and just holistically healing, you know, through nature and taking care of, you know, the environment, each other, and ourselves, basically. And seen a lot of veteran brothers heal from some pretty, you know, dark stuff, you know, and potentially, well, not even potentially, from their own lips, some of them saved their lives. And at a time when society it is pretending to have some answer hidden away through these pharmaceutical things, or, you know, that they give out at the VA to basically kill the war fighters, you know, through negligence or willfully, however it is, it doesn't really matter, it's happening. And it's fucked up, and this stuff helps and works, and the people need access to it. The people don't need these restrictions on these sacred medicines from the earth.
Yeah, most definitely. That's kind of like where I'm glad we teamed up, because, you know, like I said, you know, outside of the veteran community, outside of the reservation, you know, in the reservation, like I said, there's really no programs. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't heard, like, no tribes really fighting to strive to give, you know, veterans, you know, whether it be healthcare, mental care, like I said, a place to stay, you know, or even just coming together as a group to say, like, you know, we've been through this, you know, because to me, it's like, I'm not saying everyone needs a group session, but, you know, when you hang around with like-minded people or people who've been through similar things, it makes things a little more approachable to express, you know, something that's bothering you, or something that you maybe want to look into healing, or, you know, just be like, hey, you know, if this is happening to this man or woman or someone of the service, or, you know, then, hey, you know, maybe there is some help for me, versus like, fuck, I'm out here on the res, I'm broke, all I got is alcohol, and all I got is just like meth and heroin, and like, you know, and then on top of that, the families are either in the same position, or they just don't give a damn because they know, you know, uncle or dad or whoever is, you know, messed up from the war and things like that. And it's like, it's not cool, man, because it's an honorable thing, whether you know, you've done municipal service or something as yourself, you know. Oh yeah, I went bye-bye. Go get it real quick, please. Go get it. And that's what I was saying, like, someone who's, you know, done little service, or like I said, you know, the honor of, you know, being a SEAL or any special forces, is just, I don't think that, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are giving a damn about people like yourselves and other veterans and communities outside of you guys. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys, I feel like, are putting the most efforts into helping each other, or what you can with yourselves. And the same in the Native community. I always see the old timer vets, you know, with the Navy war hats or the patches, and it's like they're always the only ones who are really there, trying to hold up their brethren. And then you got the youth, someone who can, like, go check on them, or get them wood, or go get them a meal, or just go ask them how they're doing, or just tell them thank you for, you know, fighting not only for our people but for the country, you know, all these things. And it's like, none of that. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm honored to be here with you because, like I said, it gives me another respect for the military to honor and help them, and I want to be there. You know, not only for you and who you bring here, but fuck, man, for the Native communities too, because we're hurting just as bad. You know.
Yeah. No. I appreciate that, and I just want to say that I'm honored just to be a part of reigniting these family and tribal ways. We're all tribal people, right? And you in this geographic region, like you've been talking about, of the world, like the most ancient familial community tribal knowledge comes from this wisdom that exists, and I think we should be really talking about why that works when there's so much, issues going on in the system, and like sickness, not just mentally and physically, but also spiritually. Like there's people who are in dark places, and you've seen like from depression and anxiety and these things rising, and identity crisis and all kinds of stuff.
We're getting a good talk.
It's still good. It's good. Children are talking too. This is great. This is real life, man. It's like that's what's awesome about it. But yeah, this is like I'm proud to walk with you and do the good work that we're doing and that we're trying to do on a larger level to help people heal themselves, really.
Yeah, right? Definitely. That's the thing is healing yourself, because a lot of people are over here saying, here, this, here, that, this is what you need to do, and it's like, hey, why can't we give people the space to figure it out themselves? Mm-hmm. Or at least give them the tools to maybe discover themselves at a point to say, maybe I do need to change, or maybe I do need to adapt better lifestyle changes or better habits, or better relationships with loved ones, family members, partners, whoever, because to me it's like, shit, what is it gonna do to clean up? Or just like we were talking before this, like we like being everywhere, but we can also see the point of like being neat and clean. So it's like, what's wrong with people cleaning up their kind of dirty stuff, and not in a sense of they're bad, but just whether it be bad relationships, communications, personal habits with yourself or people in your life, like what's wrong with making those better? Right?
Yeah, exactly. And what's wrong with like wanting better stuff for the kids, the youth, the next generation, who some of them don't even speak any language, right?
Yep.
And it's like they don't deserve any of the bullshit that is coming at them from just coming into this world as innocent beings from God, and then like here's all these sick adults of society just dumping shit on the next generation over and over and over again, and teaching us to do the same. It's like, it's just time to stop the cycle. We recognize where the cycle is and what it does and where it leads to, and we're smart enough to not have to repeat it.
Yeah, I say we starve the beast.
Yeah. Start doing good things. Yeah. It's like the story of like the good wolf and the bad wolf. Whichever one you feed is the one that goes strong. There's a lot of people feeding their bad wolves, and where's the good ones just starving? Like, it's
like,
an
I'm
internal
hungry.
decision.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like I've been waving this flag forever. Hey.
Like I enjoy being good, and I know I have the capacity to not be, right? And that's what it need to be. If there's need, I went and fought in war for this country, and I don't regret it. It's what I chose to do because I love my people and the land that I was born in.
Honorable work, man. Fucking no matter what anyone says.
Yeah.
Shit's honorable. I don't care. Shit. I wish I could have did it.
Nah, but we're doing it we're doing it in a different way. Like I see the transition of the fight, and I even felt it when I was leaving of that fighting these foreign wars and other soil, and meanwhile like the homeland is just getting hit so hard and suffering, and now like with everything going on, it's become really obvious to a lot of people, like, hey, like the economy is being hit. There's every family pretty much that exists in the entire
existence
world.
Of who you are.
Yeah.
Shit.
Everyone around the whole world is feeling it in some way, unless it's like deeply in their own tribal society, like in the Amazon in certain places. But even then, they have like airstrips now, and like everyone's connected globally at this time. And
yeah, they got to. I mean,
yeah,
I totally respect that. That's why, like, you know, I wish, you know, traditionalists stay traditional, but with things that are awesome, whether it be connections or even just simple resources for your people, like whether it be water or, you know, some things for food. It's like nothing wrong with being there for your people. And hell, shit, if you work hard, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself either, because I've learned that, at least from growing up in this, like, I'm not gonna say fucked up world, but this world that isn't really taught on how to take care of yourself or others outside of, like, get a job, go to school, and yada yada yada. But they don't really teach, like, how to take care of your mental health or your personal, like, family health, or, you know. So something that I'm learning is, like, you know, I heard it in a song today, is like, reward yourself more because they won't. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, yeah, other people are gonna see what you do, but only you know what you're really doing. So but why not give yourself the best credit? Because why be your enemy against yourself? You know, and that's something that I'm learning as a young man, is like, I gotta love myself and be best friends with myself and not, like, doubt myself, because it's like, we're here and we're working. Like, we got the church established or recognized. We got all these people within the psychedelic movement, you know, recognizing what we're doing here. We got David Bronner, you know, sponsoring the church, and now hopefully it opens up more avenues with the talks and things we had today. And then the networks you have with special forces and other veterans that, you know, need some healing or want healing. Fucking Native and a Navy SEAL veteran, dude, that's a powerhouse, man, in a good way. And I mean, because we both have backgrounds of fucking trauma, of pain, of hurt, suffering, of fucking doing things for things we don't want to do sometimes, or being forced in positions that we have no control over, you know, or things that we put ourselves into, you know, whatever it may be. But I think there's a lot of, like, you know, comparisons in terms of, like, the pains and the fightings we've done. Because, like I said, you know, as far as, you know, war, it's like I said, you know, we are war people. We were the original people to defeat the United States, the original people to take on the United States. And it's like, you know, if we were any worse, we would have still kept. But we knew already we were gonna go down. We already knew, and we knew, hey man, I got kids, man. I got a wife. I got grandma. I got like.
So we're perpetual endless wars.
I'm not gonna put a gun to their head because of my anger and ignorance. I'll surrender. Fucking take me. Don't fucking come after my family. Like, I'm not gonna put myself out there and then have my whole family and tribe killed because I'm on some, like, angry stuff. Like God knows and this earth knows, and fucking take me then, you know. And that's, like, to me, that's where I see that's a true warrior, because a true warrior knows when to pick up the weapon and he knows when to put it down. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's a true warrior, because the other side kept firing, and that's why we had to keep, because if not, we probably wouldn't be talking.
That was your last. You know? That was the literal last line of defense. And it's a humble and very connected to God expense to pay. It's a sacrifice. That's a pretty heavy sacrifice.